Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. This Friday, Erev Shabbos, Parshas Yitro, is the 119th, hard to believe, 119th day of the war, of soldiers fighting, of people being held against their will in Gaza. We daven for all of them. We are thinking about all of them. Hashem should protect everyone. We think of everyone in Israel. This week's Erev Shabbos Vidur's Var Torah is being sponsored by Susan Rose in memory of her father, Charles M. Rose, Karal ben Gershon al Shalom on the occasion of his first Yortzeit, which was observed on Tuesday, the 20th of Shvat. His neshama should have an aliyah, and we thank Susan for the sponsorship. At the beginning of this week's Parsha, Yitro, bringing Moshe's family with him, joins the camp of Israel, and Moshe welcomes him. Vaysaper Moshe lechosno. And Moshe tells him everything that happened. Kol asher asa Hashem leparo el Mitzrayim. All of the miracles, the 10 plagues, the splitting of the sea, that Hashem destroyed the Egyptian people and saved the Jewish ones. Vayichad Yisro al kol hatova asher asa Hashem liYisrael. How does Yisro react? Vayichad Yisro, and he rejoices. He is happy. It's such wonderful news. He exclaims, Vayomer Yisro, Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem, Yisro is happy. It is an interesting word. Vayichad Yisro comes from the word of chedva, which means joy. It's a kind of joy. But it is a unique word. It didn't say Vayismach. Why does it say Vayichad? Perhaps to show how joyous it was. This wasn't just a regular joy. He was so happy. He was thrilled. Vayichad Yisro. However, Rashi quotes a medrash which sees another meaning in the word and also detects another feeling that Yisro would have been feeling at that time. Vayichad Yisro, Rashi writes, Nasa v'saru chidudin. Vayichad from the shorish, which means sharp or pointy, that Yisro's flesh became prickly. He felt something was pinching him. Shemetzer al iba Mitzrayim, he was pained when he heard about the destruction of Egypt. Moshe was rejoicing, and as Yisro heard Moshe speaking, it bothered him in a certain way. V'hainu da'amri yinshim, Rashi, quoting the Gemara, says this is as people say, Giura Arasara Dari, when you have a righteous convert, someone who left a certain nation or people to join the Jewish people. Nevertheless, when you speak to such a person, up till 10 generations, you have to be very careful, sensitive of how we speak of their nationality, or really of anyone who's not part of the Jewish people, if we speak in negative terms. I'm not here to focus on the aspect of the righteous convert that Yisro was, but I think there's so many true and deep psychological and Torah insights in this teaching. We also sometimes have felt that someone is speaking to us from a positive place. They're not trying to do any harm, and yet, for some reason, something they say, because of something in our past, because of something else that's going on in our life, it pinches us. It pinches us in a little bit. We all have to realize from this teaching how sensitive we have to be with our words, especially when talking about something that we know that someone has a certain sensitivity to because of their past, because of their particular life, because of certain relationships, of things that are going on in their lives. People, if we know that, are having financial trouble, if we are talking about money or how we're spending money, even though we don't mean any harm, it could pinch them in a little bit. If we're talking about our family, the time we're spending with our parents, and this person, maybe their parents are no longer alive, or they don't have the same family situation as we do, we don't mean to do any harm, but it pinches them. It pinches them a little. We all should try to be super sensitive. Sometimes we know to be sensitive, and sometimes we should know we don't know. Yisro, it seems like he didn't express this feeling at all. Outwardly, he just rejoiced, and he was happy. And Moshe Rabbeinu didn't even realize that he had said something that upset Yisro. And if Yisro would have brought it up, some people, Moshe or maybe others, would have said, what are you upset about? It's so wonderful. Because they wouldn't have appreciated where Yisro is coming from. We all have a unique history, a personal history. We all have certain experiences, a pekalach, as they say in Yiddish, that we bring with us. And something might seem obvious to us, but we should listen. We should try to understand where other people are coming from. We should be empathetic listeners. We shouldn't discount another perspective immediately. We should try to be sensitive to where people are coming from in all aspects of life. In all aspects of life. Words are so powerful, unfortunately, even unintentionally. Words can cause pain. Even Moshe Rabbeinu, unintentionally, cause pain to Yisro, we want to do our best to avoid even unintentionally causing pain. But we see the power of words. Words can be expressed with such sensitivity and love and positivity that they can heal wounds, they can lift people up, they can unite people. And one of the lessons of this little Rashi in the beginning of our parsha, it's the parsha of the giving of the Torah. The giving of the Torah is such incredible, big, life-changing and world-altering ideas and mitzvahs and commandments. But we should take note of this little Rashi that is tucked away, to remember to always be sensitive with our words, to be sensitive to other people, their experiences, and their past. And we should always be a source in our actions, in all of our deeds, but in particular in our words, a source of positivity and not chas v'shalom, the opposite. Everyone should have a good Shabbos, a Shabbat Shalom. I hope everyone is doing well.